Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ice Line here in Westchester this afternoon, this morning. Here, Jeff Morrow, you can see my smiling face. We have some new folks here today. John Bria, who did the game with me over there a couple of years ago over in Haverford. Welcome, the coach of Pennsbury. He's been to this Class A final.
Yes, I have. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for having me. It's going to be a game taken, and everyone's going to be strapped in. We're going to see a lot of action today.
All right, well, we have a nice contingent of Westmont today. In a long time for this one. Huh? We've been waiting a long time for the Hilltoppers, right? Two of the favorite people of Westmont. Superfan Dan Lindsay.
How are you, Jeff? Good. How you doing?
Superfan. How about one for Superfan?
It's in. Yeah.
And you guys know Bob, the bus driver. He led the mighty Hilltoppers here, and he's made it here this afternoon. How you doing, Bob?
Good to be here, Jeff. I've been waiting a long time for this one.
All right. What do you think today? What do you think? It's going to be a Westmont?
We're going to go home with a happy bus.
A happy bus. You heard it. Bob, the bus driver. Danny Lenny. Huh?
Cup's coming west.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to it. We're going to go to a little pregame here. Guys, good luck to Westmont today. Okay. Always a pleasure. John, we have some excited people here from Westmont today, huh?
Well, it's been historically the history of the teams from the West have always brought busloads of fans out here to the East for these state championship games, and of course they didn't let anybody down. As you can see, they have plenty of fans here for today's game, so it's going to be a great game.
Well, Grundy was 1999, is that right? And we had Bishop McCourt, and you remember they had the shakers and the bus loaders. I got hit in the head with a couple of those shakers. And then it was Sarah Catholic over at Haverford.
There was some great games back there in '99, and one thing I do remember is a lot of noise with those shakers and bang. They had pennies or something in those milk crates, and they was making a lot of noise, so it was a lot of fun then.
Well, I tell you what, it's been 16 years for Art McClellan. We're really happy for him. He's fought through the Bishop McCourts and the Sierra Catholics of the world, and you know, the nice part about it is everybody expected Sarah Catholic and Mars to fight for the Penguin Cup this year, John. I know you've been following on PA hockey, but Westmont was the team that came through.
Well, that's great, and again, for a public school like that to make this far in the tournament is fantastic. Sarah Catholic, again, defending champion 3 years in a row. They were trying to make a four-peat, if you will, and the Hilltoppers had something to say about that, and they're really going to try and make a statement here this morning in their first Pennsylvania State game.
1992, it was State College, the last public school from Western Pennsylvania to make it. Before them, Ringgold, and before them, it was Plum High School in 1989. So maybe Westmont's starting a little trend here. John, let's go to the flip side. Radnor, they were here last year. And John Mooney, I had a chance to visit with him from Sarah Catholic. He said they had hoped just to get out of that first period. A couple of weeks of that game last year.
Yeah, last year the Radnor team got out explosive, come out. But then that's the kind of team that John has, the Sarah Catholic. They were to fight back and battle back and win their third state championship. But I expect Radnor will be a bigger foe this year. They've got the experience. They've been here before. They know what it's like. They know what to expect. And I don't think you're going to see any letdowns on Radnor's side this year.
Well, we have a couple of kids we want to talk about. Brennan, number 11, one of the best players in the Philadelphia area. I mean, he's really had a big Flyers Cup, 16 points. He brings a lot to the table.
Well, he sure does. He's a great kid. He's got great tools. He's got 8 goals already, 8 assists, to lead all scorers in the Flyer Cup tournament here on the East for 16 points. So they're going to rely on him a lot and his strength to lead this team to their first state championship as well.
Divine, Nick Ryder, both had, that's the big line there for Radnor. Those guys also have some big point total.
Yeah, Divine and Ryder, again, they all play together. These guys know each other at this point. And going into this game, you know, they've got the experience, and some of the younger guys on the team, they're going to kind of rely on them for their experience to get them through this. If they can survive that first period, who knows what's going to happen.
Well, one thing and I sat with the Radnor folks last night, Ed Riddy Jr., who is the father of Ed Riddy III, that coaches Radnor. A long history with hockey here in Philadelphia. Ed Riddy Jr., the original coach of Malvern Prep, and had a great visit with him last night. We want to wish Radnor a lot of luck today. Great group of people over on that side. On Westmont's side, Justin McCloskey's carried the load for the Westmont Hilltoppers. The big goal last week to beat Sarah, the big shorthanded goal against Mars, who outshot the Hilltoppers 44-16. But the other kid that we got to talk about is Patrick Krummenacher, the goaltender. He has been outstanding in these playoffs, John. And as you know, what's the the psyche of a goaltender coming into something like this?
Well, when he's playing the way he's been playing right now, nothing can stop him. And he's just standing there, and your teammates know that, and the feeling that he resonates through the whole bench and the team. They know that they can rely on him. He's going to be their last stopper if there's any kind of breakaways or turnovers. The guys know on the bench that he's there to make that stop, and he's able to come back and really lift this team to hopefully their first championship.
Well, it's going to be exciting. State championship game 2003 here at Iceline. We have Doug Heck, the Super Techno, is upstairs. And John Bria, as always, a pleasure to be with you. And we got to find out from these Westmont. There's more Westmont people coming in here. What's going to happen today for the Hilltoppers, guys? Huh? Okay. They're getting ready, John. They're going to get ready. And Jeff Nolan's giving us the gag order up there. But you know what? Hey, Jeff, I have the broom in the car because we're going to start to sweep like 3 years in a row, baby. No, we brought the broom, baby. We're going to sweep them out of this place.
Jeff, thanks. Okay. We're going to see some great hockey today. Stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. Jeff Morrow, John Bria back here at Iceline. We're about set for the Class AAA State Pennsylvania Cup. John, looks like Westmont's gathering over there behind their goal. A little bit of tradition here. Ed Riddy III is talking to his players over there. And both teams look real focused. They're getting ready for the game here. What's the thought process right before the game?
Well, right now they got a lot of butterflies going on both sides. Even for Radnor, who's been here before, you want to get that first shift over with, get going, and realize, hey, we deserve to be here. Let's just play our game that we know we're capable of playing, and things are going to roll out that way.
Greg Dugan's going to give us the public address to announce the starting lineups here, and we're going to be ready to go, John.
Fantastic.
Featuring the Hilltoppers of Westmont Hilltop. Introducing the starting lineup for the Westmont Hilltoppers. Starting at center, number 11, Justin McCloskey. Kenner. Number 21, Ryan Wells. Number 19, Ryan Willett. Number 29, Dave Bach. Starting goal for the Hilltoppers, number 33, Pat Kumanaki. Introducing the starting lineup for the Radnor High School Red Raiders. At center for Radnor, number 11, Chris Redding. Starting in right wing, number 24, Austin Collins. Starting in left wing, number 29, Dan Cheadle. On defense, number 5, Rob Malolian. At defense, number 9, Brad Dallin.
5 and 9. Defense. Cheadle.
At left wing, number 27, Doug Bonoman. Starting in goal for the Radnor Red Raiders. Wearing number 25, Nadia. Ladies and gentlemen, please observe a moment of silence for our troops in Iraq. And now please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, John, national anthem, and, you know, we're going to get started here in a couple minutes. Radnor was here a year ago. They came out flying in that first period against Sarah and came away empty. John Mooney, as I told you, he said we thought we never got. What are we going to look for from Radnor here in the first?
Well, I think their stats tell otherwise, that they score almost 6 goals a game. Now the question is, can Westmont counteract that and shut them down? I think both teams are very explosive. What I think we're going to see is a low-scoring affair, and it could be a 1 or 2 goal game here.
Yeah, I think so. I think the goaltending, Yanni Eck has had an excellent season for Radnor, as we saw with the goals against average he has. Krummenacher's been real hot in the playoff. So a couple of key saves early could be big here.
Could be big because it's going to carry that momentum, and that's what we want to do. And obviously, on the team, you want to be the one that gets the goal first. You want to carry that momentum right through the game. Interesting
maneuver by Ed Ritty, the third, to send his whole team out instead of his starting line. Okay, pair number 11s are going to move in to take the face-off. Brennan, and away we go. The 2003 Pennsylvania Cup. Mock's going to move it up off the boards, and Down's going to grab it there for the Red Raiders. And it's dumped away into the Westmont zone. It's handled by Krummenacher, and he's going to hold on. 14:47 remaining here in the first period. Face off to the left of Patrick Krummenacher. Quick change here by Ritty.
That might be just want to get some matches on the lines, different lines. That's probably what we're seeing right away, a little gamemanship.
Okay. Willett's going to grab it there for Westmont. He put it behind his own goal, and he's going to move it over to Kenner. Kenner up with it. He clears it back to the point, and it's kept in there neatly by Radnor. There's Ryder in front. And Devine's going to grab it there, but Mock's going to take it away for the Hilltoppers. Mock up with it, just clears the zone. Number 5, Leloyne, back forward for Radnor. Over to Dowling. Dowling mishandled the puck. Take big battle along the boards over there. Here's McCloskey with it. McCloskey for Westmont. Mishandles it, and Willett's going to grab it. Take a big drive. And it goes down into the corner. Kenner up with it for Westmont as Westmont pressures here early in the first period. Dowling is going to move it up off the boards to number 22, Lee Sinkow. Sinkow takes a quick shot to the net. And Krummenacher had to be sharp. And Loss going to get it there for Westmont. Kept in there by Cohen. But Willett's going to grab it for Westmont and move it around the boards. Van Alman trying to keep it in there. Good play by Radnor. Willett up with it for Westmont. 13:41 here on the turning clock in the first period. Gallagher keeps it in, and we're going to have an offside call. Little feeling out process here, John Bria.
Jeff, yes, you got guys that are just trying to be physical, trying to bang, get that first shift in, and you know, get set, get the tone of the game moving here. You got a lot of action so far, like feeling each other out. Nothing really set up. Maybe one scoring chance for Radnor. Hilltop had a great chance, but it rolled off one of the players' sticks and couldn't get a shot off.
Okay, Radnor in the home whites, Chicago Blackhawks, and Westmont in the scarlet and red. Mock's going to grab the puck there, down behind the goal. Back to the point. Kept in there neatly by Radnor. Who's got that puck that goes in front? Here's Down at the point. He's going to fan. And it's taken away by Westmont and cleared by Gleason. Gleason up with it for the Hilltoppers. Big collision along the board. There's Cohen with it. He's bumped by Glass as the physical play picks up here, John.
Well, yeah, we're going to see how long that's going to last, you know. The big players are going to want to take the body, and the school players.
Here's Devine, take the drive. It's blocked by Glass, and DeMarco is going to clear for Westmont. LeLoyne up with it. Moves it to his defensive partner. And that's number 7, Bart Bitterman. Loff up with it for Westmont. Westmont up with it. And it's blocked away there by Devine. There's a big scramble at center, and it's taken by McCloskey. Here comes McCloskey for Westmont. Mock's going to pick it up there, and he's going to get it over the red line, and he's going to dump it away with 12:35 remaining here in the first period. Kenner up with it. Can't get a handle on it. Taken by Devine. Devine moves it up the Ryder. 2-on-1. Here's Devine. In on goal. And it's blocked away neatly by Brian Willett on a good defensive play. Willett up with it for Westmont. And he moves it up the center. Checked there neatly by Cohn, and it's dumped away into the zone. Back there for Radnor's number 21, Gil Davis. Westmont clogging that neutral zone. Been in a big battle along the boards. Here's Brennan. Brennan over the line. Brennan, take the drive. And it just went wide as it was blocked by David Mock. McCloskey's going to try to clear, but it's kept in by Davis. Davis in behind. Vitt can't handle it. Big battle. And Mock will get it up there for Westmont. Brennan moves it back, and Gallagher's going to dump it in offside. Here's McCloskey. McCloskey up with it for Westmont. Checked there neatly by Brennan and Cohen as they double-teamed him. Mock up with it. 11:34 remaining here in the first period. Dumped off the boards. And it's dumped away by Radnor into the Westmont zone. Krummenacher moves it along. And Downs going to keep the zone. Here's Ryder. Ryder with the puck. Checked there very nicely by Shue. Kept in by Devine. Devine walks to the net. And a backhanded save by Pat Krummenacher.
That's some great forechecking pressure right now by Radnor. And Hilltop are having trouble controlling the puck in their own zone. When they get it, they're just throwing it out blindly, and they're causing turnovers at the blue line, and Radnor's able to throw it back in, and they're taking advantage of that and getting some scoring chances here.
That was Lee Sinkow. They have some good size with Radnor.
Oh, yeah, they're big kids here, and they're not afraid to hit. And the guys that like that are also very skilled players, and that's a great asset to have.
Okay, Ryder's going to move in against Anthony DeMarco, and Krummenacher's going to hold on. Looks like the Westmont bus with their fan support is finally, the student section is finally made it on their long drive from Johnstown.
Well, that's great. Glad they got here safe because the weather's not great right here in Westchester today. But right now, Hilltop's got to be careful on these face-offs, not letting guys get through for Radnor to get another scoring chance like they just had on that draw before. So guys got to start tying people up and be aware and get yourself set and trying to get the puck breaking out.
Okay, DeMarco wins a draw for Westmont. He's just going to clear it up. Bitterman back there in his own zone, and Eck's going to move it along to Van Almen. Van Almen up with it. Chips it off the boards. Good play by Halka. Brennan in a big battle. Van Almen and Gleason down along the boards. 4 or 5 players trying to battle for that puck, and Gallagher's just going to clear it behind his own net. DeMarco's going to grab it for Westmont. Cohen's going to get that puck. He's going to look for a breaking Brennan, but Corey Glass is back there. Here's Brennan up with it. In the Westmont zone. Oh, and it just went wide. Lewitt grabs it there for Westmont. With 10:30 remaining here in the first period. He's just going to clear it back to the Radnor blue line. Lewitt up with it. Lewitt in over the line. Makes a little move. Oh, and a good defensive play there by Gallagher as he knocked the puck away. Gallagher's going to clear it up the center ice, and Ryder's going to try to bang it along. But McCloskey picks it up. Here comes McCloskey. Good speed over the Radnor line. Makes a little move. Around 1, around 2. And he's met there by 3 Radnor Raiders, but he still has that puck. And it's cleared out. Here comes Sinkow. Sinkow, 1-on-2. Waits for his players to get on side. Good play by Sinkow. He moves it to the net. It's cleared by Krummenacher. Puck's going to go to that net. Westmont. Big battle along the boards over there. Mock's going to grab it there for Westmont. Turns in his own zone, but he's met there by Ryder, and Ryder's going to just try to freeze it up. And we're going to have a whistle. Good pressure again by Radnor. They seem to be using 3 lines here. A little strategy by Ed Riddy.
Yeah, you just got to keep your guys fresh, especially early in the game when you have plenty of time. Expect as the game gets closer, you may end up seeing them go to 2 lines, your best 6 forwards. Right now, it's still early in the game. You're able to utilize that and get your guys fresh out there every shift.
Well, I have to tell you, I saw Westmont in the 2 games in the Penguin Cup playoffs, and both those teams put a lot of pressure on early, and they were unable to get a big lead. And Westmont, was able to overcome that. Okay, Ryan Loff up with it for Westmont. Taken by Brennan. Here's Cohen. Cohen up with it over the blue line. He's going to take a drive, and it's blocked by Mock, and Mock's going to clear. Good defensive play there by Mock. Bitterman moves it over to his defensive partner, Leloy. But it's taken there by Willett as he takes the body. Here's Bitterman. Bitterman and over the line. He's going to dump it away to the Westmont zone. Grabbed there calmly by Willett, and he's going to try to clear the zone. Willett chips it ahead to Loff. Loff up with it. Here comes Willett. And Brennan's going to grab it. Here's Vitt. Vitt, 1-on-2. Throws it to the Westmont net. And Krumnacher's going to hold on. And with 8:49 remaining, we have a scoreless tie.
Jeff, what we see right now is the Radnor team's been able to get control of the puck in the neutral zone. They're getting in. They're getting just a one shot on goal. I think what they need to do is, if they're going to try and capitalize on that, is start sending another guy at that net, possibly to get a rebound. On the other side, Hilltoppers, they got to do a better job coming out of their own zone, not turning the puck over.
Okay, Shoes back with it for Westmont as Art McClellan sends out his third line here. Mock up with it for Westmont. He's going to try to move it along. Good battle by Sinkow as he tied up the player. Here's Marsh back into action after a long time off. Fiorica. And Westmont's able to get it into that zone. Devine back for it for Radnor. He's going to move it around the boards. Taken there by Sinkow, and Ryder's going to grab it. He's going to move it up to Devine. Devine in over the line. Devine with that puck. 1-on-3. Takes a drive. And Krumnacher's going to grab it. And he makes the save. Corey Glass, the captain of the Hilltoppers, up. Moves it along the boards. Here's Brennan. Checked by Fiorica. And Fiorica takes the puck away. Good play there by Fiorica, John.
Yeah, great play there. Just moving the puck well. That's what they need to do, is get the puck and bring it out here and try to get control inside the offensive zone.
Okay. There's 7:53 remaining here in the first period. Close, tight checking game, these two teams. Shot, and first puck that Eck had to handle, and he had a little trouble with that one, John. Hey, Radnor's going to grab that puck. Here's Hauke. Hauke with it for Westmont. Hauke has that puck. Over to DeMarco. DeMarco just clears it in behind the zone. Here's Gleason up with it. And Dowlin's going to grab it there for Radnor. Good defensive work by the Red Raiders. Here's Willett up with it. Has a full head of steam up over the Red. Takes a big drive, and swats it to the corner. Bid up with it for Radnor. Going to clear it off the boards and up out of the zone. Here's Willett. Willett for Westmont. In over the line. Trying to beat 4 men, and he just dumps it away into the zone. Here comes Willett down the side. Oh, and a good save and a rebound, and it's cleared. Good save there by Eck.
Yeah, Jeff, just when I talk about Radnor now, they're making the bad mistakes, just throwing the puck up line the end, and the Hilltoppers are right there at the blue line, able to take the puck and get a scoring chance.
I think we're going to have a penalty here, and it looks like Westmont's going to go in the power play. Looks like Vitt's going to go for a cross check.
Yeah, I think he had that when all that scramble was in front of the net there. Instead of just moving the guy out with your body, he ended up taking his stick and pushing him over. So you got to be careful with that in your own zone.
Okay, Coach Art McClellan's going to send out McCloskey, DeMarco and Loft, Corey Glass and Mock are going to be on the back line. Last week, Art McClellan tried to use a couple of forwards on that point. Looks like he's going to a little more defensive mode here today. Into the zone. Eck's going to grab it, and he's going to leave it there for number 21, Gil Davis. And Davis is going to clear it out, but Mock keeps it in. Good play there by Sinkow to work the puck out of the zone. Corey Glass is going to move it up along the boards. And it's going to be taken there by Leloy. Loff up with it for Westmont. Loff with that big body. Going over against Sinkow. And Loff's going to get it into the zone. Good play by Loff. But it's going to be taken by Leloy, and he's going to clear.
Yeah, they're getting the puck inside, but then they're not setting it up. They're just dumping it in, start carrying it in, maybe setting up, try to get something rolling here. You're going to be dumping it in there. You got to make sure you're sending your guys after. You don't want to turn the puck over and have them throw it out.
Okay, Dowlin's going to clear it in, and Brennan's after it. He's dangerous in shorthanded situations, Brennan. Glass up with it. Glass with it for Westmont. He's going to skate it up over the zone. Good play by Brennan to back check. And it's going to be cleared up off the boards by Bart Bitterman. 56 seconds remaining here. There's McCloskey. McCloskey in over the line. Tries to go around Dowlin. McCloskey with that puck. Waits for his players to get set up. McCloskey with it. Finds a man. Here's Willett. Takes a drive. Oh, and it's blocked by Dowlin. Hauke with it. In front to McCloskey. McCloskey had the puck. Moves it to Hauke. Oh, and a good defensive play by Bitterman.
That's what I'm talking
Very
about now,
nice
Jeff.
defensive play by Bitterman.
Being able to set up now offensively, the Hilltoppers did a great job, and Radnor's got to be careful because they're all focusing on the guy with the puck and leaving men wide open for the Hilltoppers and able to get a shot on goal there.
Good action here in the first period. Willett up with it for the Hilltoppers. 18 seconds and 5 minutes remaining. Halka's going to chip it into the zone, but Eck's going to grab it there. Eck's going to clear it around off the boards. Ryder's going to grab that puck for Radnor. Up with it. Here's Kenner. Big battle down there. Here comes Halka. Halka tries to move it to the net. Into Gleason shot. Oh, and it just fanned. Here's Ryder. Ryder tries to move it out the Vitt, who was coming out of that penalty box. Looks like we're going to have an icing call. They were looking for Vitt out of the penalty box.
Yeah, they're trying to spring him out. They do a great defensive play by the Hilltoppers, able to knock that puck halfway above his shoulder there, and lucky he didn't get called for the high stick. But terrific defensive play.
Good action here in the first period, John.
Oh, end-to-end right now. This is what you want. Right now, it's giving the Hilltoppers a little bit of momentum, that power play. They'll be able to get some scoring chances right now. And let's see how they react now to this.
Okay, Fiorica's going to step in against Sinkow. 4:40 remaining here in the first period. 0-0 tie. We're at the ice line. This is Jeff Morrow, John Bria with the Super Techno Doug Hack here at the ice line in Philadelphia. Bob, the bus driver, Superfan Dan Lenzi, Mike Mastovich, along with us here from the Tribune Democrat. And all the host of characters are here today. Okay, Sinkow's going to grab that puck. Good play by Glass to tie him up, and Marsh is going to get it. Dallin keeps it in there for the Red Raiders. In front. Where's Sinkow? Oh, and it's chipped away there by Willett. Big battle down along the boards there. Devine, Vitt, Marsh, and a whole host of red and white down there. Marsh comes out of that pile with the puck. Good play by B.J. Marsh. Bitterman going to move it along to Brennan. And a good play by Glass to get it up. Here's Kenner. Kenner chips it along. Mishandled there by Gallagher, but he's going to pick it up there. 3:37 remaining here in the first period. Bitterman going to move it up to Austin Cohen. Austin Cohen for the Red Raiders. Going to move it out. Taken there by Loft. Loft has it for Westmont. And a good defensive play there by Bitterman as he chipped it out of the zone. Puck chipped in by Van Allman. Here's Willett up with it. Very evenly played game here in the first period. Here's McCloskey. McCloskey with a full head of steam. Here's McCloskey in over the line. He moves in the front. Oh, Loft just missed. And he had a wide open chance. Mock has it at the point for Westmont. Mock, he's going to move that puck down along. Here's Loft up with it. Loft looks in front. There's McCloskey. Oh, and a big collision there. Gallagher's going to get that puck for Radnor. And Cohen up with it. Penalty going to be upcoming against Westmont as he pulled down Gallagher, and the referee's going to call a penalty. Boy, big chance for Westmont.
Wow, was it ever, Jeff? My goodness, he's all alone there. He just shoots the puck wide. I think maybe he's holding that stick just a little bit too tight there. And I know he'd love to have that shot back. Now we're going to see Radnor go on their first power play. We're going to see how the Hilltoppers can make the penalty kill here.
2:47 remaining. Great pass by McCloskey.
Oh, it was beautiful. It's tape to tape right there. And like I say, he just couldn't put it home, and it's a shame.
Okay, 0-0 tie. Here's Devine up with it. He's had a big season for the Red Raiders. Devine up with it. Sets up into the zone. Here's Brennan up in the high slot. Moves it over to Dallin. Blocked there by Glass. Good play by Corey Glass. And he clears. Big play by Captain Corey Glass.
Great defensive effort there on the penalty kill, and that's what they need out of their captain right now.
Okay, Glass is going to try to get that puck. Vitt tries to beat him to that puck. Halka up with it. Halka for Westmont. He's going to clear it out. But Big Sinkow comes down with it. Just chips it along the boards, and Halka with a big penalty. And we're going to have another penalty here. 2:08. Turkey's going to be on the table here for Radnor.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there. Of course, he gives a two-hander and literally knocks the stick out of the player of the Radnor's hands, and the referee's standing right there in front of him, and then he's not going to miss that. So now, here's a critical part of the game. You got 2:08 left in this first period. Radnor's going to go up 2 men. This is huge play right here. Hilltoppers got to be careful. They got to make sure they're getting the puck, and when they do have the puck, they got to ice it out quickly. They can't fool around with it.
Boy, I'm real surprised here. You don't see Brennan and Devine out here. Ryder, Van Allman. Here's Bitterman. Bitterman back to the point. Moves it along. Takes a shot to the net. Bitterman up with it. Going to grab it to Radnor. Moves the puck along. Chipped out by McCloskey. Good play. There's Willett up with it. Can he get it out? Cohen keeps it in. Good play by Cohen. Van Alman up there for the Red Raiders of Radnor. Dressed in the white. In front, Cohen shot. Oh, and it's blocked by Willett. Great defensive play by Brian Willett.
Great play, absolutely. I even think the goaltender got a piece of that, too. It went off his mask and put over the glass. But right now, what you're seeing now is the two-man advantage. They're trying to work the puck around, trying to get it to a weak side or to the slot area so they can generate a shot on goal.
Okay, here comes the big line. Brennan, Devine, Sinkow, Davis, and Gallagher are going to be on the points for Radnor. 1:43 remaining here in the first period. 56 seconds in the penalty. Here's Devine, takes a shot to the net, and a good save by Krummenacher, and it's cleared by Brian Willett. 49 in the first penalty, 125 in the second penalty. Big play when you can clear it on 5-on-3.
That's huge play. And Krummenacher's playing so good in goal right now. He's just stopping everything shot at him.
Okay, here's Brennan. Brennan, in over the line. He shoots and scores. Chris Brennan takes it coast to coast, and the Radnor Raiders are on the board. 1-0 here with 1:20 remaining. Big play by the big player.
Huge by Brennan. He just takes the puck from the blue line, goes end-to-end all the way down the zone. The defense kind of gets a little caught. He kind of goes around him. The goaltender for Hilltop, he kind of gets caught. He's not sure where he wants to do. Does he want to come out and challenge the shooter? He ends up staying in, and Brennan beats him across and puts the puck in the net.
Well, we've seen Brennan before, and you know, he's everything is advertised, John Bria.
He's got all the tools, and that was evident right there in the first goal. Still 1:20 left, and Radnor still has a power play with 1 minute and 11 seconds on that.
This could be a critical point of the game, John.
It's huge right now to get this, especially if they can get another power play goal. The Hilltoppers, they got to refocus now, get themselves together, and try to make this kill and get out of this first period.
Okay. Austin Cohen going to move that puck around down below along the boards. Ryder's going to grab it there for Radnor. Westmont aggressive in this penalty killing, and DeMarco's going to clear. 57 remaining here in the first period. Ryder up with it for Radnor, but it's taken away there by Kenner. Bid up with it. Good pass. Bitterman's going to grab it there for Radnor. Bitterman in over the line and just dumps it away into the Westmont zone. 42 remaining. Shipped along. Bitt keeps it. Here's Ryder. Ryder up with it. Moves it to Cohen. Cohen with it. Moves it to Vitt. Good passing here by Radnor. In front, Ryder. Oh, a great save by Patrick Krummenacher. He robbed Ryder.
He absolutely did. Krummenacher made a terrific play. They got a Radnor leaves a guy wide open in front of the net. The pass comes across. Krummenacher's right there. He just squared that shooter and makes a terrific save to keep him in this game and only one down.
That could be a big save in this game, John Bria.
So far it has been. And like I said, this whole power play, other than the one where Brennan just went in on alone, he's played terrific on this kill.
Okay, face-off won by McCloskey. McCloskey up with it. He chips it along. McCloskey in over the line. Going to take that body. McCloskey up with it. Makes a move in front. Oh, and a rebound. Here's McCloskey with it. Oh, and it's just a big chance. Here's Sinkow back for the Red Raiders. 1-on-2. Sinkow moves that puck along. And a good defensive play by Mock as he bangs him off the puck. Dowling going to keep it there for Radnor. Moves it along to Brennan. Brennan with that puck. Moves it in front. And Krummenacher's going to try to clear. There's the man. Oh, and a great play by Brennan at the end of the first period as he almost slipped that one past Pat Krummenacher.
They're just flying right now, and the last couple of seconds, Brennan almost able to slip one through with the goaltender looking the other way. Terrific first period right here.
We get an announcement on that goal. I didn't see Brennan got the goal, but I didn't see if...
I'm not sure who gave him the helper. It might be one of the defensemen deep in the zone. I'm not sure if we have that or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our spotter, Mr. Matzevich, it tells us that Nick Ryder had the assist on that one. So the goal, it was a 5-on-3, 1:20 remaining in the first period. Power play goal for Radnor, 1-0. Westmont staved off here that second power play. We said that was going to be important.
That was huge. And a lot of times when you get to this level in this type of game, your special teams could make the difference, and so far it has for Radnor. They're able to get that first one on the power play. Not only that, but it was a two-man advantage. So those mistakes are going to have to stop for the Hilltoppers if they're going to get any chance to come back in the game. They got to play a little more discipline, try to stay out of the box.
Krummenacher made a big save there on Nick Ryder.
An unbelievable save. He's right there. Again, the Radnor player was left all alone. It's a little tough to defend, obviously, when you're short-handed, but you got to make sure you have somebody in front of that buying up. But he stood up, made the great save, and kept them in this game. They're going to rally on that right now in this second period. That's what they need to do here.
Okay, we see the First Lady of Westmont, Mrs. McQuillan. She's trying to get the Westmont faithful riled up, and they're on their feet. Here they go. And they're trying to get behind their team. They know this is the critical part of this game. And they didn't come here. They didn't come here to go home empty.
No, not for that long ride. They want to do it. And this is one thing that's great about this game is even on the road they have great fan support right here. It's just fantastic.
Got a little choked up there, John Bria. Okay. Well, the Westmont program started back in 1981. The Johnstown Jets left Johnstown. They were the first high school program in Johnstown. And as I remember it, I was coaching at the time, in my year after I played, and they had fan support, and they've always had great support in Johnstown. We see the Bishop McCourt and now Westmont.
It's great. I mean, this is unbelievable. For the kids to have this when you're traveling this kind of game, to have that is just so much. What a feeling it is to know your fans are here for this type of game.
Okay, Willett's going to dump it away into the zone. Eck's going to leave it there for Bitterman as he moves it along. 14:35 remaining here. Puck cleared up into the stands. How do the players feed off of that fan support?
Well, it's just, again, you as the coach also there, you're trying to motivate your players. All of a sudden now you get all these people here. There's 500-600 people just on the Hilltoppers side screaming and hollering. Now all of a sudden it feels like it's a home game. They're behind you. You're trying to do them proud. You don't want to embarrass yourself on the ice. You're going to go out there and you're leaving everything on the ice, and it's great to have the support from their fans.
Okay. Ryder's going to clear it into the Westmont zone. Krumennacker's going to leave it back there for David Mock. David Mock up with it. Going to move it to Loft. Here's McCloskey up with it. Moves it up to Kenner, and he can't handle it. And Gallagher's just going to clear it away to center. McCloskey up with it for Westmont. McCloskey in over the line. Hooked there by Ryder. And Gallagher's going to big battle along the boards. McCloskey sent that big frame down there, and Loft's going to try to get it for Westmont. But Sinkow's going to put it behind his own net. Here's Gallagher for the Red Raiders. Going to chip it up the center. And it's broken up there by Willett. And Willett's going to take it up over the line. Good play by Davis. He chipped it out of the zone. 13:43 remaining here in the second period. David Mock, and he just almost kept that one in, but the linesman there, good call.
Yeah, he can see a lot better. Mock, he's just a foot or so over the blue line in the neutral zone. Puck comes up. He's jumping up to grab the puck, and hopefully no one else is seeing it but him, that he was offside. He's just trying to get that there. And this is what you're talking about. You leave everything here on the ice. He's going 150%.
Anthony DeMarco is going to move in here against Brennan. Mock's going to drive it into the Radnor zone. Back there is Dowland. Tried to cut in there, but Glass can't keep it in. Chips it along the boards. We have a delayed offsides call. Dowland up with it. Dowland with that puck. Moves it up along the Vitt. Vitt just going to dump it to the net. Oh, and a dangerous play. Here's Halka for Westmont. Halka going to chip it off the boards to DeMarco. DeMarco. And the puck's knocked away. The Westmont faithful want to call, but they're not going to get it. Here's Halka. He drives it. But it's broken up there by Dowland. Good play by Glass as he meets Austin Cohen there at center ice. Mock up with it. Mock going to move it up to Halka. Halka with it. Back to Mock. Good passing here by Westmont. Mock with a full head of steam. Dumps it into the zone. Back to the point. McCloskey's got that puck. Takes a shot. Oh, and a good save by Eck as he got the pad out. Gallagher up with it for Radnor. Good play by Loft. Bitterman's going to get it. Moves it up to Devine. Devine looking for that weak side play. Here's Sinkow. Sinkow in over the line. And a good play there by Mock. And Brian Willett. Good support defense there, John Bria.
Yeah, he's taking the body. He's not worried about the puck and that kind of play. And that's what you want. And that's what you teach them when they're youngsters. And he did a terrific textbook job there.
Willett drive it to the net. Oh, and it just went wide. Here's Kenner up with it. Kenner chips it to the net. Eck's going to leave it there. But Kenner's going to get there first. Devine gets it. He clears. And here's Brennan. Brennan. Good play by Brian Willett, who's had a strong first period here. Loft up with it. McCloskey. McCloskey strong on that puck. McCloskey takes it. And a good play by Bitterman. And then action here in the second period. Here's Cohen back. Cohen holds on to that puck. Moves it to the net. And a good back-checking effort there by Brian Willett as he's going to clear the zone here with 11:40 remaining. There's Brennan up with it. Chips it along. And a big hit there. Gets the faithful of Westmont up. Here's Dowland. Dowland with it for Radnor. Tries to move it along. There's a big slash along the board with nothing called.
That could be, Jeff, That could be what they need, that big check there by Brenner.
We got a call, and they're going to call the slash. They caught the slash behind the play, and a good call by the official.
Yeah, it's a terrific play. And again, it all starts with the check by Kenner. He makes a beautiful hit at mid-ice, knocks the Radnor player down, and that seemed to motivate the Hilltoppers a little bit. Now they've got the chance on this power play. 11:20 left in the second. They need to capitalize on this goal. The next goal is huge, and it needs to be the Hilltoppers if they want to get back in this game.
Well, the mighty Hilltoppers fans are getting up. They know, and this is great because what's happened here is they sense the game. They've been in this position before. They played tight games in these playoffs, John Bria. Radnor, on the other hand, has had it all their way. So it might be a little different psyche here.
Well, yeah, no doubt about that for Radnor. They, like you said, they've had it opened up, and they're not used to this close kind of game, although I'm sure they would expect it going in here.
Okay, Willett up with it. Moves along to Halka. Going to be taken by Bitterman and cleared. Krummenacher has it. 11:06 remaining here, and 1:44 remaining in the penalty. Willett up with it. Just clears at the center. Going to be on goal. And Eck's going to just clear it out of the zone. Good play by Yoni Eck. Gleason up with it for Westmont. Moves it along. Here's Gleason with that puck. Good effort there by Ryder on the back check. Here's Loft. Loft with it. Loft holds on to the puck. Down the slot. Loft. Good patience by Loft. Moves it to Willett. Willett at the plate. Going to drive it. He shoots and scores! Brian Willett! And the Westmont Hilltoppers on the board!
And there it is. There's the first turnover there. To get the puck, comes around the circle and throws it out to Will, who's standing all alone at the point. He's not going to miss. He just unloads a heck of a shot and beats Radnor. Now it's 1-1.
On the short side, baby.
Oh, it was, and he had it all. And I'm not sure whether I could see that or not, because there's some traffic in front there, but that was a heck of a cannon he had from the point.
And Westmont, there's smiles, there's joy. This team's focused. They believe they can beat Radnor. They expected a little more. We got a 1-1 hockey game here, John.
Great action so far, and that's just what the Hilltoppers need to get that goal back.
Okay, big point of this hockey game. 10:28 remaining here. Brian Willett on the goal. Loft on the pass. Great patience by Loft there. Big hit. Kenner's just going to clear it up out of the zone. Here's Willett up with it as the action picks up. Puck cleared along the boards. Here's Brennan. And there's bodies flying all over the place, John Bria. We have action here. Gil Davis here with a turning clock. 10 minutes remaining here in the second period. This is Jeff Morrow, John Bria, bringing you all the action of the 2003 Pennsylvania Cup. With a 1-1 game here. Kenner's going to grab it there for Westmont. He chips it up out of the boards. And it's going to be grabbed there by Radnor. Lemoyne dumps it along. Kept in there by Devine. Good play. Here's Ryder down the slot. Oh, and a good save by Krummenacher. Great little play there by Devine. He chipped that puck along to Ryder.
Yeah, nice little give-and-go play there. And he skates right in the zone. And the goaltender for Hilltop, he just comes out. He makes the save. He looks like he's trying to go to the short side, but he's able to cover it up and keep him in the game at 1-1.
Well, we talked about it before. Now, Westmont, they get that goal. They seemed a little charged up here. Radnor might not have been in this position before. This is a big point moment for them.
This is huge. It's all about the momentum and the flow of the game. Like I said, getting that power play goal was huge for them. They're able to be in the game again. Okay, Coach Ed Riddy puts out that third unit here with number 19, Ben Morse, and Kavanaugh. Lemoyne, he'll dump it around. Morse up with it for the Red Raiders. Good play by Marsh to keep it in. Big battle along the boards. Who's going to get the puck? And Bitt's going to come out of there with it. Moves it up along. Kavanaugh in over the line. Takes a wrist shot. Oh, and it handcuff. That handcuff Pat Krummenacher. I think he was screened by his own defense and wasn't sure where it was until it hit him. But great effort. He's right in position where to be. Davis, he'll move it to the net, and Mock will grab it there for Westmont. Westmont may have dodged a bullet there, John. Oh, they sure did. It was just an innocent play. Kavanaugh just coming down the wing. He takes a shot. He knows he has a defenseman in front there for the screen, but I don't think he got a good piece of it until it hit him. Okay, Mock with that puck for Westmont. Got in a little trouble. Devine. Marsh, good diving play there to knock it away, and Lofts up with it for Westmont. Stolen there by Brennan. It's a giveaway. Brennan takes a drive. It just went wide. Here's Gallagher. Gallagher will move it down along the boards. Devine can't get it. Here's Mock up with it. He's just going to clear it around the boards.
Brennan's going to get there first. He tried to clear it in front of that net. Marsh up with it for Westmont. Makes a neat little move out of his own zone. Here comes Marsh up over the center line. Marsh with a full head of steam for Westmont. Marsh makes a move. Oh, and a good defensive play there by Gallagher. Turning clock here, 7:50 remaining here in the second period. Lee Sinkow is going to chip it into the Westmont zone and mock up with it. He's just going to clear it back to center ice. LeLoyne for Radnor. He'll move it along. We're going to have an offside call. Good action here.
Excellent period so far. Back and forth, and then just what we expected here in this type of game. It's a low-scoring game. It's just a battle of who's going to make the least mistakes and turnovers that could result in the goal. So far, with 7:36 left here in the second, we got a great action for you.
I want to hold that point about Radnor not being here for that tight game. You know, they haven't had a tight game since Springfield in the Intercounty. You know, in a battle like this, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Well, there's no doubt, because most of their games, they've just been blowing people out, scoring 4 or 5 goals a game during the Flyer Cup tournament to even get here.
Okay, McCloskey's going to shoot it high over the net. Up with it is Radnor, and Vitt's going to grab it. Vitt will clear it up, and Corey Glass is going to grab it there for the Hilltoppers. Just clear it back to Dowling. Dowling, big battle along the boards, and Glass is going to be up with it. The mighty Hilltoppers, sludging, trudging. This is their game. Loff up with it. And a good play by Vitt to intercept it there. Willett going to dump it away. Interesting forechecking scheme here by Art McClellan, because he looks like he's playing a 2-3.
Yeah, he looks like he's just trying to do it, and there it is. The turnover is trying to create that.
Here's Loff. Take the dive. Oh, and a good save by Eck.
There it is. And that's all it's done. It's just trying to play out-coach the other players. Where can you get the best advantage at it? Are you able to create a turnover on that 2-3 system? And as I said earlier, I just looked up the stat here, Jeff. Radnor scored 7.75 goals a game in the tournament to get here. Hilltoppers obviously are getting a whole different game. They're not used to this. At the same time, they've got a lot of guys that can score. They can be very explosive, so they need to be careful.
Okay, Eck's going to grab it. There's the plane. Here's Brian Willett. Willett with that big drive. Oh, and it went off shoe. Brennan up with it for Radnor. Brennan will move it along to Gallagher. 6:35 remaining here in the second period. Brian Willett, who's had just a phenomenal game here and a phenomenal playoffs for Westmont. Big collision there. There's Strack. He's going to move it along. Art McClellan's third unit out here with Shoes, Strack, and Fiorica. Gallagher up with it. He's going to move it around the boards, and Austin Cohen's going to get it there for Radnor. Taken by Fiorica. Fiorica with that puck. Takes that big body and lays it down behind the goal. Devine, check there neatly. Good play by Mock to keep it in. And we're going to have a lay down on the puck.
Yeah. Jeff, what you see now is a really excellent forecheck by the Hilltoppers. Defenseman for Radnor, they're throwing the puck around the boards, and they got a guy at the top of the circle. He's just sliding over, cutting off the winger, and he's able to throw the puck back down again. They keep cycling back and forth, and Hilltoppers keep cutting them off, not allowing them to come out of the zone. And that's what they need to do right now, be more aggressive on that forecheck.
Good shift by that third line there for Westmont.
That's what you want. That was perfect. You know, not necessarily a lot of times your third lines, they're not going to score all your goals. You're trying to give your better players, your first or second liners, a rest, and they did a terrific job out there.
Good assessment. That's why we have John Bria here. He's my man. Okay, Mock with that puck. He's going to chip it into the Radnor zone, and Dowland's going to grab it. Big hit along there. He just missed. Here's DeMarco. DeMarco takes the wrist shot, and Eck's going to grab it. He made a good point here. Westmont's used very little players in these playoffs. Radnor seem to have had it their way. They have their two top lines. This maybe forces Radnor to use their third line.
He's going to have to. And I think what we're seeing is with Brennan, he looks like he's centering that third line. So he's got the two wingers out there with him, and Brennan's still staying out there. But eventually, in this kind of game, you're going to wear down. So you got to try and use all your guys on your bench if you can. It's a really tough situation. It's a chess match.
Okay. Big crowd on here, hand here at the ice line. Here's Kenner behind the net. Moves it in front. McCloskey. Oh, and he just missed. Loff up with it for Westmont as the Hilltoppers are pressuring. Big battle down there. Neatly by Loff. Loff will choose to the net. And Bitt's going to grab it there for Radnor with 5:13 remaining. Bitterman clears it off the boards. There's Brennan with a good full head of steam. Chris Brennan up over the line. Brennan with that puck. Back to Devine. Take the wrist shot. And a good save by Krumanacher. but he got the big leg pad down. McCloskey up with it. He's going to clear it up the center. Oh, and Loft couldn't get it. There's Brennan with it. Brennan with that lanky speed. He'll move it along. Oh, and a big collision there as Kenner takes Brennan out. Big hit there.
There it is again. It's the second big hit of the game so far. And again, this could be the difference in trying to stroke your team, moving them on.
Loft up with it as the play picks up here. Ryder up with it for Radnor. Turning clock with 4:30 remaining. Van Almen can't handle it, and Mock's just going to clear it up off the board. Gil Davis will grab it there for Radnor. And a big battle along the boards as Davis will not be denied getting that puck in the zone. Good play there by Davis.
Yeah, he just keeps moving his feet. He's not stopping. That's good second effort there.
Okay, Radnor's going to big battle behind the net. Cohen looking for that puck, and it's taken by McCloskey. McCloskey up over the line. McCloskey 1-on-3. And a good play by Dowland to take the body there. Corey Glass with the puck for Westmont. He's just going to clear it up off the board. And a good play by Glass. Good play there by Dowland to take the body on the
Yeah, that's what you want to do is shut him down. That's what you got to do is take the body. We're doing that.
Gleason with the puck. Going to take a big drive. Oh, and it just went over the back end. Battle along the boards there. Halka as 3 Radnor Raiders and 2 Westmont Hilltoppers are down there. And we get looking for a call, but the ref says play on. Puck goes in behind, and Ed Devine's going to get it with Radnor with 3:21 remaining here. Good play there by number 24, Austin Cohen. Willett up with it. Willett in over the line. Willett up with that puck. And they'll dump it away into the Radnor zone. Good play by Willett.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He's doing a great job stick handling the puck in. You get 1-2 guys, you got nowhere else to go. Dump it down in.
Okay, here's a big chase down along. And we're going to have an icing call. Good hustle there by Sinkow. He tried to beat the puck there, but hey, you know what? You have to play with a whistle. And Sinkow showed he watched this game as more than anything.
Oh, he's laying all out there on the ice, stride for stride. That puck rolls up a little bit. Looks like it's going to make a turn and stay in front of the goal line, but it just goes over, and the referee blows the whistle for the ice.
And you never know what's going to happen, John Brea, in that instance. He's got to play with that whistle.
You absolutely have to, because you don't know where that puck's going to go.
Okay, Bitterman is going to clear it around, and Van Almen will get it. 2:50 remaining here. Here's McCloskey with a puck. Tries to beat 2 Raiders, but he can't. Ryder's going to clear it up out of the zone. Here's Willett. Stolen by Bitterman. Bitterman with that puck. And he jumps over the player, and it's cleared in. Mock has it for Westmont. Taken there by Brennan. Austin Cohen shoots it to the net. Oh, and a good save by Krummenacher. Willett's going to clear it up past Davis. The puck's going to go back into the zone. 2:21 remaining here in the second. Devine with it. Brennan. He's going to move it along to Cohen. Cohen with it for the Radnor Red Raiders. Cohen wards off a check by Mock. Goes to the front to Devine. Oh, and a good chance. And a good play by Willett. And he's just going to clear. Good play by Brian Willett to just clear the pressure out.
Yeah, they're not giving the Radnor players any kind of possession inside the offensive zone there.
Willett's going to dump it up into the zone. Dowland's going to grab it there for Radnor. 1:50 remaining. 1-1 tie here. Jeff Morrow, John Brea, Super Techno Doug Heck here at the ice line in Philadelphia, the Class A state championship. There's Van Almen coming off that bench again. And the Westmont faithful are called for a penalty. Big play along the boards. Here's Brennan. Brennan back to the point. Shot to the net. Rebound. Where's the puck? Good play by Mock. Where is it? Good play by Brennan to keep it in. As Willett will just chip it along. Kept in there neatly by Dowland. And it's shipped along by Willett. Big body in front. There's Lemoyne. Shot to the net. Rebound. Oh, and a good save. Lemoyne with that puck. Good play to keep it in. Radnor giving some pressure now. 1 minute remaining here in the first period. And a good play by Gleason to clear. Because Radnor had Westmont on the run there.
They had them back on their heels. They're all over. They're doing a good job keeping the puck inside the offensive zone. They were cutting the players off and able to keep it and dumping it back down again. A lot of scrambling in front. They're all whacking at it. Hilltoppers, you take the bodies, push the guys out of the way, and then get a man in there to clear the puck out.
Well, I was told that Radnor wouldn't have a group of fans here, but they have some fans here.
Yeah, they're packing it in here, too. It's a close game for them. And it's important the student body gets out here, and I think that's what we're seeing on both sides.
Okay, Ryder's going to move in against McCloskey. Good play by Loft to take it to the corner. Big battle along the boards, and Brian Willard's going to come out of that with that puck. Willard up over center, trying to beat three guys, and that's not going to happen for Radnor. Good defensive work there by the Red Raiders. Austin Cullen's going to chip it away to the zone. Here's a puck off the boards. Here's Ryder. Shoots it to the net. Good play by Glass to clear it to the corner. Big scrum along the boards over there. Kenner up with it for Westmont. Clears it to the point. Here's Gallagher. Wide open shot. Just flips it to the net. And Krumennacker's going to hold on. And with 17 seconds remaining here in the second period, it's 1-1.
They're putting a lot of pressure right now. They got to watch the turnovers. The Hilltoppers, when they bring that puck up out of the zone, they got to make sure they're getting it out and not just throwing it up the boards blindly. It allows the Radnor defense to get control of the puck and throw it back down again. 17 seconds, we alluded to earlier, that puck can go anywhere. We got to be really careful how they clear the puck out of the zone.
Okay, face off. Brennan's going to move in here against, I believe, McCloskey or DeMarco. DeMarco's won a lot of big draws in this playoff, so Art McClellan's going to call on him. Brennan walks it to the net. Good play. Oh, and a good save by Krummenacker. Brennan putting on the Ritz here, John.
He did a terrific job. DeMarco, on the other hand, I know he'd love to have that back. What you're taught as a center iceman is not to let the player through you, and that's exactly what Brennan did. He undressed him there at the dot, was able to go around and get a scoring chance. I suspect it'll be a little different here.
Okay, Brennan with that puck. And McCloskey's going to get it up. 9 seconds remaining. Looks like the period's going to end here. Here's Leloyne. Moves it along. Here's Sinkow in over the line. Down to one. Takes a shot to the net. And the period's going to end 1-1. Great game here.
Unbelievable action so far. And there it was. The Hilltoppers able to get that one back on the power play. It's 1-1. We're going into the third. Could be the next one. Could be the winner of the state championship. That's how close it is.
Well, Doug Heck, we're going to come back. We're going to have Mike Masovich from the Tribune Democrat here with us. We're going to talk a little hockey, a little Johnstown hockey. And with the score at the end of the second period, 15 minutes remaining, John Bria, Jeff Morrow, we're going to be back for this third period. And in a few minutes, we're going to have Mike Masovich of the Tribune Democrat.
Okay, hurry up before they come back out.
You ready? Jeff Morrow back here at the ice line. We're here with Mike Masovich, Tribune Democrat, longtime hockey writer for the Tribune. Great atmosphere here for Westmont. We've been here a long time with Bishop McCourt, first time for Westmont. Right. What's the psyche there?
This is really a great situation here. Johnstown's had such great representation, started in 90 and 92 with Johnstown High. Then Bishop McCourt won it from 94 to 97 and then 99. I mean, this is great to see Westmont break the ice, get in here, and they're just putting forth a great effort so far, taking the body, creating some opportunities, and playing solid defense. Can't ask for more.
We saw that we were looking for the shots here in the first couple periods. Krumennacker's played exceptional in these playoffs.
Unbelievable. He's had a great run through all 5 playoff games. He's made a couple of huge saves today where point-blank opportunities he came up big.
DeMarco, McCloskey have had great playoffs. Maybe look for them for the game winner here.
Yeah, either one of them, but the thing about this Westmont team is there's so many different weapons. They call themselves like a family. They don't care who scores as long as somebody does it. Artie and his staff have been preaching that all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if you see somebody who is, quote-unquote, a relatively unknown player score a game-winning goal.
Well, you know, we've talked about it. Art McClellan, 16 years for Westmont, many trips down to Ross Traver. Right. What a fulfilling moment this is. And I saw his wife down there. I got kind of choked up. Urging on the Westmont. They're realizing this is a great moment for the Westmont program.
Oh, exactly. I mean, anybody who doesn't feel good for Artie and his team, just doesn't like hockey or something, because you couldn't meet a classier guy and a guy who puts in a lot of time for a lot of years. He's had it so close so many times, it'd be nice to see him pull it off.
Well, he got me this Westmont jersey here today. And, one thing I want to say about Art McClellan is that, he never stops believing.
That's
and
right.
He believes in his kids, he believes in his program, and he believes in the people of the Westmont program. There's so many great people, and the stories go back over the years of my relationship with Art McClellan. And, boy, I'd like to see him come home a winner today.
You and me both.
Okay. Well, we're going to wish Westmont the best of luck. We're going to be ready to start this third period. Thank Mike Vasovich. As always, great coverage in the Tribune Democrat.
Okay, well,
thanks
for having me on.
Okay. Okay, Jeff Morrow, John Bria back here at the ice line here in Westchester. John Bria, who's been with Pennsbury, the head coach there, 21 years, right?
Just a couple, yes.
Oh my
correct.
goodness. Well, my relationship with this tournament has started back in 1975 at the John M. Corcoran Arena in Erie, Pennsylvania. I was at the first state final. I was only 10 at the time. And this is my 16th state final, and you know, this is a yearly event. Jeff Nolan and I were talking a breakaway. We're talking, you know, this is a special event, John, and you know, to get here as a player, to get here as a coach, it means a whole lot.
It's huge, and again, this is something you can never take away from the boys that are here to play. To say to you, we're in a state championship game, there are so many teams that may be a lot better. There may be some players that are so much better, but never get this chance. So you need to seize it when you're here and take advantage of it. And right now, we got 15 minutes to see who's going to be that champion.
Yeah, and you know what? No one really goes home a loser here today.
No.
But you know, this is a great year for Radnor. Radnor's only lost one time. Westmont is on a dream run here. And they picked it up. So 15 minutes to go, and we predicted pair number 11s, and they're going to step in to take the face off, John Bria.
Yes, they are, and I think that's going to be the difference. Which 11's going to win the game for them?
McCloskey scored some big goals. I'm going back to the Mars game. He scored a shorthanded goal, a little under 5 minutes to play in that one. Then scores the big one against Sarah. And Brennan, he's done it all season.
All season long he has, and the guys that are the money players, if you will, they're used to this kind of pressure. Now they're going to see who's going to show up and play.
Okay, we're back to action here in the third period. And I want to mention, if we're tied at the end of regulation, we do go to sudden death overtime, which is always exciting, John.
That's the best part about hockey, other than a penalty shot.
Okay, Mock's going to move it up along the boards, and Bitterman is going to get it there, and he's going to move it over to Dallin. Puck is fanned on, and Ryder's will not be denied as he moves it to the net. Oh! And a big collision as Van Allman has it in front. Where's that puck? And Willett's going to come away with it. Bitterman up with the Radnor Red Raiders, and he's going to get that puck, and he's going to move it over to Van Allman. 14:08 remaining here. Devine's going to get it for Radnor. Devine's had a quiet game here, John, and maybe he's going to strike for Radnor. Here's Devine up with it. Devine down along the boards in front. Oh, and Van Allman had it. Ryder back along the boards, back to Gallagher. He's just going to chip it to that net, and a good save by Krummenacher as Willett's going to grab it there. Loff up with it for the Westmont Hilltoppers. He's going to clear it along. Here's Cohen in over the line. Shoots it to the net, and Krummenacher's going to grab it.
Jeff, that's what I'm talking about again. Right now, Radnor's got the ice tilt a little bit in the Hilltopper zone. But what's happening is you're seeing the Hilltoppers are grabbing the puck and they're just throwing it out blindly. And every time they do that, one of Radnor's defensemen stand there at the point, able to keep it and then dump it back down again. So you have to be really careful. If you're tired and you want to get it out, flip it up in the stands, give somebody a souvenir, but don't be just throwing it back up the middle every time. You're going to end up pulling it out of your own net when you do that.
Okay, face off along. Here's Dallin, takes a big drive. A good save by Krummenacher. Shots for the two periods. 23 for Radnor, 10 for Westmont.
Yeah, and don't forget, Radnor had the two-man advantage. They pick up a lot of shots, especially in that first period. So, again, I think that if you lean towards what side, Radnor played better in the first, and I think Hilltoppers played great in the second.
Well, I have to tell you, my friend, Westmont's been here before. They were outshot 44-16 by Mars, and outshot again last week against Sarah. So they're comfortable.
Well, you know what? You're right, Jeff. Unfortunately, the only thing that really counts is the one that's up on the board, and that's the scoreboard, not the shot clock.
Right, absolutely. Okay, Nick Ryder's going to move in Anthony DeMarco, and DeMarco's taking some big draws here. Let's see if he learned from the last one against Brennan. Radnor's going to control the play. Here's Devine. He just chips it to the net. Mock up with it for Westmont. Clears it around the boards, but Radnor is going to try to keep it in. Good play by Nick Ryder there. But Mock's going to grab it for Westmont. Here comes Mock over the line. 2-on-2. Dumps it away to the Radnor zone. And Hauke is in there for Westmont. Hauke up with it. But good play by Bart Bitterman as he's going to grab that puck and clear it off the boards. Devine will just chip it up out of the zone. Corey Glass will dump it into the Radnor zone as the teams just exchange pucks. But Bitterman, who's had a pretty strong game. Good play by Halka to keep it in, but he's met there by Brennan. Halka to DeMarco. Oh, and a good play by Van Holman. Mock, back at the point, take the drive. And that's going to clear it to the corner. Here's Halka with that puck. Clear to the front. And a good play by Eck, and it's cleared by Radnor. Good pressure by Westmont.
That was excellent pressure right there. The only thing I would like to see him do a little better is Eck has all the time in the world to see that shot coming in from 60 feet. The puck's going back to the point. You got to send those Hilltoppers in front, A, to try to get a tip, and B, maybe get a rebound or something. He's going to save that shot all the time 60 feet away, so someone's got to get to the net.
Okay, pair number 11's back in to take the draw. It's a big matchup. Here's Loft. He shoots it over the net. Mock's going to clear it down behind the boards. Met there by Loft, and Cohen's going to grab it there for Radnor with 12-11 remaining here in regulation. Good play by Willett to keep it in. Gil Davis there for Radnor. He's going to grab the puck over to Gallagher as they systematically work it up to Cohen. Good play by Cohen. Here's Brennan. One-man back. Brennan in over the line. He shoots. Oh, a great save by Krumenacher. Davis keeps it in at the point. And Mock's going to clear it for Westmont. Here's Loft. Loft up to Kenner as the game opens up. Kenner's just going to clear it to the net, and Eck's going to handle it. Brennan had that big play. Brennan with that puck. Going to move it along up to Cohen, and Cohen's going to ice it. And an ill-advised play there. Big save by Krumenacher, John Brea.
Huge save right there. Cohen springs Brennan. He goes all alone inside the zone. Krumenacher, the goaltender, again, comes out. He challenges the shooter and makes a terrific play. Gets a piece of that shot. I think it ends up going wide to his left side, or excuse me, his right side. But there's what we're talking about. Now, where does the momentum go? Does it go to the Hilltoppers for that great save?
Okay, here's Halka. Up with it. Good play there by Devine to steal the puck. Devine back. 2-on-4. Just shoots it to the net, and the puck goes into the corner, but Ryder's going to get there first. Ryder moves it back to Dowland. Dowland shoots to the net, and a good save by Krumenacher. Now, I want to take us back a year ago. Similar situation, John Brea. Sarah was in a little trouble. Radnor looked like they were coming the whole game. They dominated his shots, but one mistake ended up behind the Radnor goaltender, and Sarah went home with the state champion.
And unfortunately, that's all it's going to take in this kind of game. This is almost like an overtime, even though it's a third period. It's a battle of mistakes. Who can make the least mistakes?
Okay. Leloyne, as the puck rolls back into the Radnor zone, and Dowland's going to move it along to Cohen. Cohen up with it for Radnor. Looking to spring that player, and Sinkow was going to grab it there. The Krumenacher's going to clear it to the boards, but a good play there by Cohen to keep it in. He's had a strong game this afternoon. In front, and Brennan couldn't grab it. Here's Bitterman. Bitterman up with it, and Brennan's going to regroup it at the center ice. Pucked up along, and we're going to have an offside call.
A tripping penalty, Jeff, unfortunately, against the Hilltoppers, and I'm not sure who it is going to the box, but he's definitely caught it right in front of the action here in front. The guys are straddling along, tried to get loose, and looked like he tripped them down.
Okay, it looks like Ryan Loft's going to go to the box here. Big opportunity here for Radnor.
Well, it's huge. Again, we talk about trying to be disciplined and make the least mistakes. Right now, I know Loft would like to have that back. And sometimes you get to this third period, guys like to have their whistles put away. Unfortunately for Hilltoppers, that didn't happen.
Riddy Jr. is going to send out his top line. He knows the importance of this.
He's got to go for the juggler now. If he's got with a power play with 10 minutes left, he's got to take advantage of every opportunity he can.
Okay, Brennan moves it up to Devine, and we're going to have an offside.
That's going to come all the way back. So it's important when you're springing guys down that offensive zone, you got to make sure you get back onside. That's a mental mistake there. You can't afford to do that.
We have expertise here. I'll tell you what, like no other. John Brea, we really appreciate you stepping into the telecast today. And we have Brennan, Devine, Ryder, the big scorer, Sinkow at the point with Dowland. Here's Devine with it, in over the line. And a big collision down there. And McCloskey's going to clear it around, but Brennan's going to grab it there for the Red Raiders. Devine up with it. He'll move it along to Brennan. Brennan back to the point, but it's going to come out of the zone. Dowland up with it for Radnor. Over to Ryder. Ryder with that puck down along the boards. Big collision down there, and Willett's going to clear it around. And Sinko's going to keep it in. Over to Dallin. Dallin back to the point, shoots to the net. Oh, and it just went wide. There's DeMarco up with it, and he's going to clear. Radnor's a little, they look like they're a little chippy on their passes.
Yeah, they got to just settle down. They're not in a rush. You have 2 minutes. Get it inside the zone and set something up. Don't be rushing and making really bad passes, and that's what you saw right there. They had some good chances, but they're rushing their passes.
Little state final nerves, John?
Yeah, I think so. Those sticks are grabbed really tight right now.
Okay. Well, you've been here before, and we know what the feeling is on that sideline over there. So it's very important that we know you're coming down to the wire here. Okay, Vitt's going to move in against Halka. Van Almen and Cohen. Cohen's had a strong game here this afternoon.
He's been playing terrific right now. Again, who's going to be the guy? Who's going to be the one that's going to try to put the puck in the net? Who's going to make the defensive play?
Okay, Davis has that puck for Radnor. Moves it to Van Almen. Van Almen with the puck. Takes a wrist shot. Oh, and Krumenacher just got a piece of it. Davis back to the point to Van Almen. Van Almen, good move. Moves the puck. Where's the puck? Halka's going to get there first. 9:18 remaining. Good play to keep it in by Lemoyne. Move down behind the net. Vitt going to battle Mock down there. Helping by Cohen. Joined there by Willett. 9:04 remaining. 21 in the penalty. And the Hilltoppers are just sludging and trudging. And Willett's going to grab that puck, and he's going to clear it out. And a good play. There's Kenner, and he's going to clear.
There's some terrific work right there by Westmont. Along the boards in the corner there, just holding the puck and winding the clock down.
Big penalty kill for the Hilltoppers. Let's see if they can build off that momentum. Mock with it. Over to Fiorica, and he's going to clear it into the zone. Here's Shu up with it. Shu's going to get there first. Good play by Shu. Shu up with it. Shu has that puck, trying to keep it down. Davis battles along the boards with him. Fiorica with it for Westmont. Ryder's going to help out, and he's going to clear it up to Devine. Devine up with that puck, can't clear the zone. And it's going to be up off the boards, and Corey Glass is going to get it there for Westmont. He's chased down by Sinkow with 8:11 remaining, and Mock's going to grab it there for Westmont. 8:08 remaining here in the third period. And Gallagher is going to shoot it up off the boards, and we're going to have a delay because that puck must have hit somebody over there in the penalty box.
I think what we got is signals a hand pass. Looked like the Hilltopper kid grabbed it, touched it down, and they unfortunately cannot touch it next until the Radnor player does. And the Hilltopper got the puck, so that's where we have the stoppage of play for the hand pass.
Great venue here at Iceline. I always had the argument about the small building, but I love it.
Well, yeah, it's just the cozy feeling you have because you have so many people packed into this building, and they're not going to let you know they're not here. They're so loud, and that's so great to be a participant.
Looks like we're going to have a penalty, and it's going to be against Westmont.
Wow, that's a really tough call to make right there. Looks like both players are battling the puck. Lauf is one. Unfortunately, he's going to get the short end of that and get a high stick call. And I'm not sure we agree with that one right there because I think both players were battling. You're going to call both of them or let them play here. 7:48 left. Let the kids determine the outcome of the game, and that's enough I'll say about that.
Well, it's my sentiments as well, John Bria, and but you know what? Westmont was in this position against Mars. They had a penalty called against them late in the game. McCloskey scored on the shorthanded.
Well, yeah, and that's what can happen. They're so dangerous here, but you got to be careful. Don't forget, Radnor, this team has scored almost 8 goals a game.
Okay, play along. Here's Devine up with it. Devine, good little play to move it along to Dallin. Shoots at their net, and it's tipped there. Here's Devine. Devine up with it, shoots at their net. Where's the puck? And it's waved off. The referee lost sight of the puck. Devine chipped it in. Maybe a good call.
That was a good call. The referee had great position. He's right down there on the goal net. He's able to see the puck. Blows the whistle dead. After the whistle's dead, the Radnor player literally takes it and pochecks the puck into the net. Good call. I know the Radnor players aren't happy with that one.
Okay, and there's the first lady, Mrs. McQuillan. She's rallying up the Westmont faithful, and they're on their feet here, John Bria.
You gotta love it. You absolutely love it. It's gotta be 500 or more of the Hilltoppers make the trip from Johnstown. Fantastic fan support.
Okay, face off. Here's Brendan. Brendan with that puck. Oh, and a good save by Krumenacher. But he stuck that leg pad out. Here's Devine. Devine back to the point to Sinkow. He's going to wind up, take a drive, and a good save by Krumenacher. Dowling back at that point. 7:19. Here's McCloskey. McCloskey with the puck. He's got 100 feet. He's pulled down. Oh, and a good save by Eck. And there's it called. Here comes Radnor back. Up to Brennan. And Glass is going to get there first. Brennan with that puck. Brennan moves to the net. Where's the puck? In front. And Devine scores! Great play! Ed Devine!
Ed Devine makes a terrific play. He's all alone left on the right side of the goaltender. There's a battle in front. The puck, I think, by Brennan. He just takes it and throws it around to the slot area, and he's standing there all alone. Devine, he's not going to miss it. He bangs it home.
Looked like Radnor's rider made the big play. He gathered that puck by Brennan, and he moved it over in a wide open Devine.
Oh, he was definitely, you're not going to miss that from there. Again, it all starts going the other way. That's usually what happens. For Hilltoppers, they come coming down the zone on the breakaway. On McCluskey, number 11, we talked about that. He had his chance. He's able to, Eck makes the save, and the puck comes back and goes the other way. Before you know it, pulling out of the net.
Okay. Puck along here. We have 6:50 remaining. Westmont in a hole now. Power play goal for Radnor. Van Allman moves it over to Ryder. Ryder up with it. Up along to Gleason. Up over that line. Van Allman up with it. Here's number 24, Cohen. Cohen with that puck. Moves it along. And Willett is going to grab it for Westmont. Still a lot of time here, John Bria. 6:22 remaining. And Westmont's got to get that puck into the zone.
Right, there's plenty of time. That's the thing. You just got to be careful. Take your time. Get the puck out of the neutral zone. Get it in deep and send your guys after it.
Willett up with it. Willett with that puck. Moves it to Marsh. Marsh up with it. Going to clear it up to Hauka. And it's taken there by number 21, Gil Davis, who's had a real good game here this afternoon.
Again, no terrific play. He's doing an outstanding job. You want to leave everything here on the ice, and that's what they're trying to do right now.
You know, and maybe sometimes in these situations, just a simple play is all that's needed.
Well, that's all that's all you're looking for. What I expect will happen is the Hilltoppers are going to try to do a better job coming out of their zone. Then you may see one of their defensemen start to slide in and try to outman them down low, where you can really work the puck to get into a scoring chance. Right now, they're going to have to take some chances. Also, on the flip side of that, though, you may see some odd rushes, some 2-on-1s, because the Hilltoppers sending in their point guys in could create a 2-on-1 for Radnor.
Okay, here come the Hilltoppers. McCloskey, 2-on-2, up with Kenner. McCloskey with the puck. Wants that puck, and a good defensive play. McCloskey with the puck. Oh, and a good save by Eck. He reached out that glove. Puck cleared by Radnor. 5:35 remaining here in regulation time. 2-1 in favor of the Radnor Raiders. Brennan is moving along. Here's McCloskey. McCloskey makes a move to the inside. There's the puck in front. Oh, and McCloskey's going to grab it. And we have a little scrum down along the boards, and I didn't see what happened.
Well, what happened is, and they're battling right now, one of the Hilltopper players, I think it was McCluskey, he was skating hard to the net, and he went right into the Radnor goaltender, Eck, and just took his helmet off, went flying in the boards. He didn't like it too much, and what happened is one of the Radnor players tried to kill him, just tried to separate him. He's not sure what's going on. Next thing you know, guys are just throwing some haymakers in there.
Okay, we're going to have a break in the action here. And it looks like we're going to have some penalties dished out, John Bria. And here, so it looks like and Coach Ed Riddy's going to look for the call to see what happens. Looks like it's going to be an even-up call.
Yeah, it looks like it's Kenner who's going to get probably the initial rough when he ran into the goaltender. And then for Radnor, I can't see his number right here from where our vantage point is. He's going to get the other one. So we may see coincidental minors. And the face-off looks, I'm not sure where they're going to put the face-off. It should be inside because I think that's where the control of the puck was.
Okay, we talked on the outset that these are two high-scoring teams, but this has been a defensive game.
Oh, it's an unbelievable defensive game, and we talked, like you said, about that in the beginning. These guys on both sides are used to scoring 4, 5, 6 goals a game, but unfortunately, as you move further in the tournament, teams become better and better, and all of a sudden, those chances go away. So now you have to rely on the guys who are in between the pipes. And that's going to be the difference in your defense also. And you can see that here in this close game.
Well, Eck hasn't seen a lot of action,
no,
but he's made some good saves here.
When he's been called on, he has been. He's been terrific in net for them. And there's no doubt about that. And he's got to continue to do that now with the last 5:21 left here.
Okay. Looks like we're going to have a face-off down to the right of Eck. And we have 5:21 remaining here in the third period. Radnor leading 2-1. 5:21 remaining. Art McClellan's going to send out McCloskey, Lobb, and Willett Going to throw Willett up front. Willett's had a great game here for Westmont.
Well, here it is. We're talking about now, trying to get your career players in the game, trying to take advantage of any scoring chances you can.
Leloyne, he'll clear it around the boards. And a good play by Sinkow to get it out. Westmont up with that puck, and here's Willett. He's going to drive it into the Radnor zone. 5 minutes remaining here in regulation time. Loft's going to get it there for Westmont. Leads that big frame in. Willett, big puck along the boards. There's Loft with it. Loft with that puck. Cohen trying to try to clear, and Westmont outnumbers him. Good play by Loft. Loft up with it. Loft has that puck for Westmont. Down behind the goal. Loft moved the puck to the net, and he's going to dump it down in behind. Here's McCloskey up with it, and Gallagher's going to get it. Good play by Westmont to keep it in, and Cohen's going to get it, and he's going to clear. Puck's going to go, and it's going to go wide, and we're going to have an icing call. Good work by Westmont.
That's terrific effort. Right now, they got to be careful. Obviously, the clock is the enemy on their side, right? But they got to win those little battles, just like we saw down there in the corner around the net. What they need to also do is look to get a scoring chance. You're going to hold that puck down there that low. You got to make sure you get it out in front so you can score some goals.
Okay, Brennan going to move in against Halka to take the draw. Gleason and DeMarco. DeMarco out the face-off. It just went wide. Mock going to keep it in there for Westmont. Good play, but Devine's going to clear. Marsh up with it for Westmont. Going to dump it into the Radnor zone. Puck's going to go down, and no icing called. Dowling back there. Over to Davis. Good play by the Radnor defense. Dowling and Davis moving along to Brennan. Brennan will clear it up along to Devine. And Krumanacher's going to leave it there for Mock. Halka up with it for Westmont. Tries to clear it out. Halka with the puck. Good patience. And a good play by Sinkow. Sinkow with that puck. He's just going to dump it away in the Westmont zone. 3:42 remaining here in regulation. Time becomes a factor here. Here's Gallagher at the plate. Look at the net. Oh, and a good save. As Sinkow tipped that puck, and Krumanacher had to be shot.
Again, that's great vision on Krumanacher's part. He's able to see that puck all in. Even off the deflection, he does a terrific job. What we're seeing right now on the Radnor side is they're just getting the puck across the red line. They're dumping it in. They're just sending one guy in, and they're leaving everybody else high. The other forecheckers staying real high at the top of the circles, just waiting for the Hilltoppers to try and break out, and they're just trying to force them back.
Well, one thing we want to mention here, Westmont needs to get, time's becoming a factor, John. There's McCloskey up with it. We'll hold that thought. Here's Gallagher up with it. He's going to move it along to Cohen. Cohen with that puck. Good little move. Cohen to the net. Takes shot. Rebound. Where's the puck? Here's Vitt. Vitt shoots it to the net. Oh, and a good save. As Krumanacher sprawled out. Here comes McCloskey over the line. McCloskey with the puck. Makes a move. In front. Where's the puck? Here's Loft. Loft. Oh, and a great play by Nick Ryder as he clears the puck. Super play there by Nick
Great
Ryder.
job. He didn't let him go at all. And what you saw again is the Hilltoppers send 4 guys in, leaving 1 guy out. And that's what they need to do here to get the puck in the net. They got to find a way to get back in the game.
Dowling up with it for Radnor, and Radnor wants to taste that final. Good play by Brennan as he steals the puck. There's Brennan, in over the line. Brennan makes a little move. Oh, into the backhand. Oh, and a good save by Krumanacher. Back in front, rebound. Oh, and a great save. It's Van Olin, in front. Oh, and it's Hilltoppers. Oh, and it's clear by Loft. Great action. 2:25 remaining as Radnor wants to put this one away. Here's Brennan up with it. Brennan with that puck. Moves it to the point. Here's Dowling, and he fans on it, and it's cleared.
Wow. What terrific effort there by Radnor. Again, Krumanacher playing unbelievable in goal right now. He's just spreading his body across, just trying to stop the puck anywhere he can. And the defensemen on the Hilltopper side, they got to do a better job in pushing guys out. Don't let Radnor get that second and third shot. The best thing was the puck was nice and close to him, so there's no place to lift it up or anywhere else to go. He had the whole bottom covered.
Art McQuillan might want to call. I think he's going to call a timeout here to give some rest to his players.
That's what he's doing now. Ideally, you'd rather have this in the offensive zone, but at this point, 2 minutes and 12 seconds, Radnor's been just throwing everything at him. They got to settle down. Let's get this timeout. Let's regroup ourselves. Let's get our best players out on the ice. Let's make sure we get a critical face-off, get the puck out, get it inside, and get it in deep, and then who's going to win the little battles? It's got to be the Hilltoppers if they want to get back into this game.
And Radnor is done some, and this is the learning experience from a year ago. You know, they're getting it deep. I'll tell you who's played a strong game. Sinkow here today. Made some good plays, but Ryder made a big play over there.
He made a huge play at the blue line. He took McCluskey right off the puck. Couldn't get anything generated there, and that's important. Right now, the experience obviously is with Radnor. They were here last year. They knew what that case was like. They thought, and it was taken away by Sarah Catholic, so they don't want that to happen again. The Hilltoppers now, they got to pull everything out. They got to really get the puck in. They got to move, and they got to get 2 guys on the puck in the offensive zone, so they're taking possession of the puck and looking to get somebody to that cage to get a shot.
John, this is a great experience for the kids, but coming down to the wire here, you know, what are the key elements for Westmont? How are they going to break that Radnor defense? Radnor seems to be doing all the simple things.
Well, yes, they are. And what the key right now, of course, is the face-off. What you may see is it come around to the opposite side to try and break out the weak side, or you may see Hilltoppers try to what we call home run pass. They may send somebody down towards the this neutral zone, towards the blue line of Radnor, hoping to get a pass or a break to slip in behind Radnor's excellent defense, look for the break, and try to get in that way.
Okay, we're going to get to a different level. Ed Riddy's waving on the Radnor folks to get up and make the noise. Final 2:12. This is everything we expected.
Oh, unbelievable, no doubt. And if you can't make it here and witness this, at least you can see it on TV, because this is an unbelievable game that we're witnessing right here.
Great, and Westmont has really battled, and you know, hats off to Art McClone. He's prepared for this game.
Yeah, he's done a terrific job with his guys there, and there's no doubt. And it's all going to come down to this, the 2:12. And can they control the puck and get it out?
Okay, here's Willett up with it for Westmont. 2:08, winds it in his own zone. Up to McCloskey. Houck is going to drive it into the zone. We're under 2 minutes remaining here. Loff up with that big body. In front. And another good play there by Sinkow as he cleared the puck out. Sinkow up with it. Here's Cohen. Cohen with it. And McCloskey. Krummenacher is going to grab that puck. Another little simple play by Sinkow. Right along his own blue line. How many times, John Bria, do you tell your guys, don't overhandle the puck, make the simple play, chip it out of the zone. Sinkow. And I'm, you know, maybe a little hero here.
Yeah, too many times you tell him, just get it in. That's not, you don't want to be a hero yet. Make sure you get the puck inside the zone, then we'll worry about being a hero. You don't
combine. Take the drive. Oh, sorry about that,
That's
Jeff.
okay. Go ahead, Jeff, finish up.
Okay, here's Halko up with it. There's Willett around the boards. And Radnor up with it. Ed Devine, who's just had a very quiet and strong game here this afternoon, John Bria.
That's what you expect out of your blue liners, and he's done a terrific job back there playing back.
Davis up with it. And Radnor's just systematically working that puck up into the Westmont zone. Loff up with it. 1:16 remaining. Brennan, he's going to steal. Brennan with the puck. He shoots. Oh, and a big save by Krummenacher. Halka. And Willett's going to grab it as we're down to 1:04. Willett up with it for Westmont. In over the line. Willett up with that puck. Leaves it for McCloskey. And we're watching for the goaltender. Where is he? Here's Loff up with it. Big battle down along the boards. And Davis is going to get it there for Radnor. Loff down to 43, and we're going to get a face-off.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're thinking there, but you've had the puck inside the zone a good 20 seconds. You got to pull out desperate measures. You need to get the goaltender out, get the extra attacker, which now they're going to do.
Coach Ed Riddy shouting instructions over there. Sinkow's been a big player, and he's going to keep him out here. Sinkow's made some real good plays here.
He has. And again, on Radnor side, you're trying to get the puck, win it, pull it into the blind corner, and just hold it there and let the clock run down. Radnor, you got the extra forward out. Don't be worried about him covering back. Just keep going to the net and get guys going there.
Okay, DeMarco against Brennan. There's McCloskey. Oh, and he just shot it wide. Halka's going to keep that puck in. And a great play by Cohen to get it out, but it's kept in by the Hilltoppers. Dowling, he'll clear it up off the boards. Here's McCloskey with it. Westmont with it. Here's Halka. Shoots it in the net. Oh, it's good. There's that puck. And a great play down there by the Loin as he clears the puck around. There's Marsh up with it for the Hilltoppers. We're down to 17. And Radnor trying to clear that puck out. There's Marsh up with it. Got by Brennan. Brennan up with it. He's going to clear down the 9. He's going to shoot to the net. 5 seconds. 4. Brennan up with it. Going to shoot it away. Radnor is going to win the state championship for Class A. The Radnor Raiders with a 2-1 victory. and Westmont with a valiant effort, John Bria.
A terrific effort there. They really worked hard inside that offense zone for the last 40-some seconds. They were outnumbering them down low. They just couldn't get the scoring chance they wanted to. There was a lot of battles along the wall, and here's a good gesture by the Hilltop fam, faithful, giving their boys a standing ovation here.
And who's the first guy in line? Pat Krummenacher. Wonderful game by Patrick Krummenacher.
He played terrific. He got them to where they're at right now. An unbelievable job, and that's great sportsmanship on his side to show that.
Okay, Radnor celebrating down here, and the Westmont players look exhausted. What a terrific game, John Bria.
Exciting action here to see this in high school hockey. And, you know, unfortunately, Hilltoppers didn't get it today, but they've had a terrific season. They enjoyed their terrific ride. Radnor, I think their experience from last year helped them get into this game and was able to carry them over to a 2-1 victory.
For Ed Riddy, a little tranquility. They lost this game a year ago. Radnor comes back, wins 2-1. They really faced a bulldog here in Westmont, but they made a lot of simple plays, a lot of strong play today here. Unsung heroes for Radnor today. Gil Davis, Sinkow, that back line.
All their blue liners, yes.
Bitterman had a nice game. You know, very nice game by the back line for Radnor.
No doubt. And the biggest thing you have to wait, last year, Radnor, unfortunately, was on the Hilltop side where they lost. And the thing is, it's so hard to get back here. However, with Sarah Catholic winning 3 in a row and Bethel Park winning 2 and 3 in a row, that's not the norm anymore out west. But in the east, it's very difficult to keep coming back, and it's very frustrating. The players are showing it right now, and it's just been a great game and a great effort by both clubs.
Well, it's very tough to get to this point and to lose. And Westmont, disappointment, it's evident. They'll look back on this as an enriching experience for them. This is a process, though, John Bria. It's a process of getting here and then maybe winning it. Radnor went through what Westmont went through a year ago.
Yeah, and that you can see that. And it's such an unbelievable building foundation for their program. Public school getting this far to the State A finals. You just got to work on it. You got to build on that. Now you know what it's like to get here. What can we do to start next season? And yes, we're already thinking about next season to get back to this game.
Yeah, and they have a lot of young players coming back next year. We see Greg Dugan, the folks from the Flyers Cup Committee down there. They're going to hand out the awards. You know, for Ed Riddy Sr., I guess Ed Riddy Jr. it is, this is an enriching experience for him. And he had a great run, has been involved in high school hockey for over 30 years. It's got to be a great experience for him.
Well, there is nothing like winning a state championship and having that gratification. And again, it just goes on both sides for the coaching staff. There's so much dedication that's involved with this. There's a lot of sacrifices that you're making, not only on yourself, but mainly on your family. Because most of these guys have families and their own lives and their own jobs. They don't get paid to do this. So it's a big effort on both sides to get to this point. It's a great accomplishment once you get here.
Well, I met with Ed Riddy and his wife last night, Ed Riddy III. We see Ed Riddy Jr. over there. He's slumped down. He's really enjoying this moment. But for the coach with your son and to win a state championship, it's got to be really satisfying.
Oh, it's so special, and to be able to have that for the rest of your lives, knowing that you've accomplished that and got to this goal together, it's just a great feeling. And you know, it's hard on the other side when you're on that losing side. Obviously, I've been there. I know what it's like. You just try to rally around your guys, let them know you played terrific. Just wasn't your game tonight, and look to next season.
You know, Devine's an interesting, and he's the hero tonight. He scores the big goal. Ryder made a couple of strong plays, made the nice pass to Devine. And, you know, Devine had a quiet game. He quietly, you know, played a good game. And then he seized the moment with the open net goal.
He was there. He was in the right spot at the right time. That's what you're looking for. He's got the other guys working for him in that goal. I believe it was Brennan who had put the puck down low. Somehow he slides the puck across, I think, and he's right there at the right spot. And that's what you do. And goal scorers, good goal scorers, are going to find a way to put the puck in the net because he puts himself in the right position to get that opportunity, and he was able to take advantage of that today.
Okay, they're going to announce the players here. We're going to turn it over to the public address announcer, and we'll come back for a little wrap-up.
Number 6, Ryan Number 14, Police Benson Markham. Number 19, Brian Willis. Number 15, Justin Miller. Number 18, Kirsten Howell. Number 20, Scott Penn. Number 21, Brian Ross. Number 22, Anthony DeMarco. Number 23, Bryant Shearer. Number 26, Joe Fiorca. Number 28, Ryan Wilson. Number 29, Dave Moss. Number 35, Mike Hannon. Number 33, the goalie, Pat Fernandez. Number 5, Nick McLaughlin. Head coach, Mr. Art McQuinlan. And that's the presentation for the 2015 United Division Radnor High School. Number 1, Nick Myers. Sorry, the presentation of the team trophy to Westmont. We're proud of you, Westmont!
Jeff Morrow and John Bria, you know, I mean, the disappointment on the Westmont side, I mean, it has to be, but the enrichment of this experience of getting to this final point, it won't hit them till long after this game, but these boys will remember this, they'll remember their teammates, the coaching of Art McQuillan, the care of the Westmont program, the big family they have.
Unbelievable job that they've done here. And again, like you said, it's a bitter feeling right now. It's one that just doesn't seem to want to go away, and it'll linger for a couple days. You know, you got this far, and just miss realizing your goal of winning the state championship. So it's really difficult. It's probably more difficult for your seniors who are on this team, knowing that this is the only chance that they had was here. So that part is frustrating. But they're all young men. They're all going to move along, and life will go on. And as frustrating as it is right now. And then what you have to do is just be prepared and try to get ready for next year and help your club any way you can.
Well, Art McQuillan, it took him a long time to get here, 16 years. Hats off to him. He said this is the year of the Hilltopper. He believed in his team, and he loves his team. And that's one thing about a coach, to coach that long, that the respect of the players, the respect of the people, the fans that have followed this Westmont program, will always be there for Art. And hopefully he'll get back here real soon.
Well, I'm sure he will. And again, this, like you said, the support of the fans coming all the way out here from Johnstown to see this game, and the student body and the players, how to respect him. And they go to war for him. Literally, everything is left on this ice, and they've done a terrific job. And that's all you can say as a coach. You've given everything you had tonight in this game. Unfortunately, they came up a little short. And he's proud of every one of those guys on that ice. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Well, I think that the one thing that I could say for Westmont is that, I've been here, and I've been on the losing side, I've been on the winning side, and it takes this experience to get you to the next level. It's one step.
That's all it is, and obviously Radnor was able to take advantage of that. But the Hilltoppers have to understand it is a learning experience. It's a frustrating one, but if you can take anything from it, is that experience that you're able to get here. Now, how do you focus on that goal of getting back? Because once you're here, it's an unbelievable ride, and you want to go back.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up here as they're making the presentations to Radnor, and we're going to hold off, and we're going to come back in a few minutes.